Hi Gemini, this is Samantha from Insights Tarot, and I'm here to give you your monthly read for October 2019. Excuse that, my word. This is a general read for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? And it's a timeless read, which simply means that despite the timestamp, if you've been drawn to watch this video at any given time, that's because there's a message here for you. So give the video a watch, okay? If you like the video, like, share, and subscribe. Love having you here. I love doing these videos for you. And remember to hit that thumbs up. And leave a comment or subscribe, because it does let myself and YouTube know that you appreciate the videos and the content that I'm posting, and it helps my business grow. So I deeply appreciate the time you take to do that, and for your love and support always of my channel. Thank you, Gemini. General also means that it won't resonate with all of you, so leave what you need to and take what resonates, okay? Wow, throat's acting up, Gemini, so that tells me there's something going on with your throat chakra now. So communication issues could be a problem at this time for you. So balance out your throat chakras. You could have a block. Okay, if you don't know how to do that, Google throat chakra unblocking meditations on YouTube. Put it in the search box on YouTube, and that should help you. So if you want a more in-depth idea of what this time has in store for you, my suggestion is to watch your Rising, Moon, and Venus videos as well as your Sun sign video, okay? If you don't have the time to do that, I do offer personal readings, okay, which is exclusive to your energy. If you're interested in that, that information is below. Okay, so Gemini, I'm using the Law of Attraction Tarot for the month ahead, and a new oracle that I'm going to try out this month is the Enchanted map by Colette Baron-Reid, okay? So I'll be pulling her cards at the end to tie up the reading. So without further ado, let's get rolling, okay? Source energy, ascended masters, angels, archangels, guardian angels, and divine white light and spirit guides. I ask you please provide me with the general messages and energies for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I ask you to allow me to see these messages clearly, to speak these messages clearly, so that Gemini can understand, and that all the message given here today help keep Gemini on their highest path, not only now, but always. I want to thank you, Divine, for the messages you've provided here. You are always welcome for the messages and within these readings. Thank you so much, Divine. Okay, Gemini. So, it seems for the month of October, or at that time, we've got the Knight of Cups. So this speaks to me a couple things. First off, it says, I do feel that you'll feel more emotional during the time frame indicated. But at this time, I think your emotions will be more prevalent for you. Okay? With the King of Cups, this could be an aspect within yourself. So it could be part of your birth chart. You could have Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer somewhere in your birth chart, Gemini. Okay, and it's coming to the forefront at this time. Or you could have dealings with somebody else who's a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer somewhere in their birth chart. Sun sign, it doesn't have to be just their sun sign. It can be any aspect of them, okay? Okay, So what I'm noticing in this card is you've got a guy here. And I feel like he's working on many things at once because I'm drawn to the word fractals in the back. And I'm seeing that word as like little pieces, okay? I'm feeling like it means lots of little pieces that come together. So you're working on lots of things during the month of October. I feel like they're important things, and I feel like it's business related, okay? This guy here, he might be pulled into many different directions. And I feel like emotionally it might be stressing you out. Okay. Here he's got his little pointer and he's pointing at a graph. He looks like he could be a teacher or something, a professor. It seems he could be working with several other people, but the way his head's, it's like he's looking towards the heavens or the ceiling, and that tells me that he could be definitely in touch with his higher power at this time. He could be being divinely guided. So that would be you. You are being divinely guided in a work effort, in some work situation. I feel like maybe the pieces mean different aspects of your life are all coming to the forefront. And it's a lot of work for you, keeping the balance in your life at this time, especially emotionally. It seems to be weighing on you. You've got a lot of different things going on now, Gemini, and there's a definite feeling with this card of you being stressed out and really needing to find balance and congruency in your life. Okay, fitting all the pieces together in a way that brings you peace. Okay, and while you're doing that, I do feel like, okay, I just received another message. I do feel like during this process there could be situations where you're needing to share yourself emotionally and you're struggling to open up emotionally. So, because the reason I say that is his hands in his pocket, which indicates to me, in terms of body language, hiding something or not sharing all of yourself. There are things you're uncomfortable with or that you're not wanting to talk about or share. So that's a separate message as well. So some of you could be struggling to open up emotionally this week. It could be struggling to be your truest, most authentic self at this time. This could be in any aspect of your life. This could be with work, at work with coworkers, or, at home, or within other types of relationships. Okay. So I feel like in terms of yourself, you're trying at fractals, on the little pieces, because this reading is as much about you and fixing and working on your own shadow self, Gemini, as it is about seeing the external circumstances. These are the Law of Attraction Tarot, which is all about working on your own thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. So in terms of you, I feel like you feel completely torn apart. And you're trying to fit pieces of yourself back together. You're working on healing yourself. And part of that healing comes through doing the work, the emotional work, which is not always easy for a Gemini, who's an air sign and mainly mental. But for some of you, especially if you do have water in your chart, it might come easier to you. But this is about fitting all the pieces back together. The key is through your emotions, though. And that's what this card is saying. Okay. So trying to find balance at this time is important to forward movement. And that's within yourself and external to yourself. Okay. Okay. So that's your overall energy. Okay. Just trying to make sure you're seeing these cards. Okay, so your first card out is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is your ships coming in. So I really feel in terms of work, you've got a lot of, again, you had a lot of things, a lot of irons in the fire. And I feel like the things you were working on are paying off. When your ships come in, look at all these people. They're hooping and hollering. They're happy. They're fist pumping the air. I do feel like at this time you could be surrounded by work accolades, awards, abundance coming in for some of you. With the 10 of Wands, I do feel like it's an end. It's definitely the end of the cycle, but indicates that people around you are noticing you at this time. That they see what you've done and they are impressed. I do feel for some of you even, like I said, abundance coming in. So we're talking not only money, but definitely money. Could be promotions, bonuses, awards, winnings, who knows. But in terms of work, abundance is coming in for you. And people are noticing your efforts, and it's a beautiful energy here, because you have put in a lot of work. You spent a long time, some time with the Page of Swords here, working out issues and problems on the job, okay? This guy is you. You're on the saddle and you're lassoing up this other person here. So you could be a team lead, or you could be, this guy could indicate issues or problems that you've had to work on, and you're reining it in. You're reining in issues in order to bring in success, okay? Now, I do feel for some of you, it's a new project, because the 10 also indicates that you're closed out a cycle. You could be entering into a new chapter, though I don't see an ace here. I do feel, though, because this card's here, I do feel like you're working on, it could be the same project or another project. You're trying to bring about some positive closure, which I do see with the 10 of Wands. This guy's definitely reining in issues, or dealing with disgruntled or conflictual situations among other co-workers or employees. Okay, you could be in you yourself could be in a position of management, okay, and having to deal with other people and the issues there. Or this person could actually just indicate matters and situations in your work life, or in your life in general, that you're having to bring in and reconcile at this time, because you're wanting to birth a new beginning, okay? So that's why you're working so hard, because you're wanting to close out a cycle and start something new here. It's only still in gestation, though, because as this child is still in the womb of the mother, this is the Queen of Cups. So for some of you, this has absolutely nothing to do with work, but more to do with love, okay? Because we have the Queen and King of Cups, it speaks to the idea of partnership. So at this time, you could be dealing with your own wife or husband, or your girlfriend or boyfriend. It could also mean you're dealing with outside of yourself, your parents, if they're still alive. There's issues there, or matters you're involved in there. But for some of you, I am seeing that this is absolutely to do with relationship issues instead of work matters, okay? If that's the case for you, I do see after a period of working hard, and I do feel like it's more like working on yourself to rein in parts of you and find closure and forgiveness and happiness, that there's success there with the 10 of Wands over here, which I spoke about. And now you're trying to bring about a new beginning within a relationship you've been in for a long time, okay? So with the Judgment card, because that's what this is, you are definitely divinely guided. This is karmic. I do feel like in terms of relationships, you've been with this person a long time, possibly, if not in this lifetime, you've spent other lifetimes with them, okay? And whatever issues are going on, they're coming back around for you to deal with, okay? So In terms of love, I do feel like the issues come back around. You're trying to birth a new, you're trying to get answers and birth a new beginning, and that's where you're at. You're getting the answers you need, and you're trying to decide with the Two of Pentacles here whether or not you want to move forward in terms of reconciling this relationship or this situation with this person, or letting them go. And you're highly indecisive now, which is one of the components or characteristics, should I say, of Pisces. Can get very boggled up in indecisiveness, deciding which way to go. Okay, there are heartstrings attached. This is highly karmic, and you are being divinely guided per the angel feather here. It's all about staying balanced, and you are going to get the answers you need to be able to make the decisions necessary in moving forward. Now, in terms of work, I do feel like there is a situation on the job which is coming full turn for you. It could be definitely signing new contracts. Some of you are getting new jobs at this time, or promotions. And, you know, it's deciding what to do. Are you going to take it, or are you not going to take it? For others of you, this is conflict on the job that you're having to deal with, that I do see success with, but it's cyclical, and it's not like you haven't dealt with this before, and you're deciding from the answers you're receiving here with the Justice card if you want to stay with this job or go. Okay, for some of you, it's definitely that you're in a job where you've been for a while, a long while, and now I do feel like you're getting an opportunity to move into a new position or into a new job, and you're in a, you know, it's a conundrum because you're not sure if you want it or not. Okay, so, I mean, she's standing here within a group of people. So you'll definitely be working with a lot of people if you aren't already. And it just seems you're not sure which direction to go. Okay? Trust me, the answers are coming that you're needing so you can make the decision. That's what justice is all about. Okay? There will be justice to a workplace situation. There will be justice to a relationship situation. It's karmic, and you are going to get to move forward. So you could be at a point of reassessing the situation, and it's an emotional one that's you're keeping rather hidden. Pieces of your life, you're definitely to fit them all together, okay, Gemini? Could be a lot of emotional work for you, and it's very stressful for you. Remember to stay balanced and grounded. That's the advice given. You are being divinely guided, so go to your angels if you need help moving forward, if you need any answers, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from the Enchanted Oracle, see what additional messages are there. What is it? Excuse me, there goes that throat chakra again. Balance out and unblock your throat chakra. Okay. Okay, so 2 cards are out, and the first one is coming apart. Okay, so, and the second one is healing the ouch. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, since off the top I don't have these down pat, but I can tell you that my feelings, the intuitive read on this card is that this is a relationship card, or it's about relationships. So it could be on the job relationships or your relationship with your employer, but it also your love relationships or other types of relationships. I do feel like coming apart means absolutely that. Things are coming unglued. Okay? And I do feel like you're trying to find answers. Some of you are very well aware that things are needing to be worked through and a change has to be made. And others of you are not aware. And because I say that because one of these women can, you know, her eyes are visible. Oh, okay. Well, this woman has a ribbon over her eyes, and this woman does not. So I do feel like definitely some of you are aware that changes need to be made, and others of you don't want to face that fact. Okay? With Heal the Ouch, definitely feel like it's trying to mend a situation. Okay? You've got foxes for me typically do mean work. Okay? There could be a situation at work that you're trying to work through. But they are definitely home-oriented as well. They're much more loyal to home-orientated, you know, to the home. They're shrewd at work, though. This could go both ways, work or home. I'm going to go ahead and read both for you. And until I get this new Oracle deck memorized, I'll have to keep reading for you. So, coming apart means now it's the time to take separate paths. So in work or love, it's talking about, this card is talking about going your separate ways. It says the coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Has a commitment been broken, Gemini? Perhaps you need a break. You need to break a promise or change course because you took more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, dissolution, and dispersion are all in focus now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune at this time. So again, this card is talking about separation, but not only separation, but separation bringing you good fortune. So it means that if you are leaving out of a situation, if that's what you choose to do, it is the right call for you. Work, business, love, or other types of relationships. Now with Heal the Ouch, let's see. Gotta find that here. Okay. Heal the Ouch says forgiveness is the healer of the soul. So this card is about forgiveness, okay? It says this is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul, and mind, as this card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore other wellness. However, the message may be that you're being called to change your own behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of the life to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. So this tells me that there are absolutely two sets of Geminis in this reading. Okay? There are going to be those of you that are capable in deciding to move forward, and it's going to play favorably in your outcome. And then there are those of you that are going to work through the issue, reconcile, and forgive. Okay? It'll be different for different ones of you. This could be on work, in business, or in love, or in another type of relationship. But it's definitely karmic and cyclical, like I had said earlier on. Okay, Gemini? So those are your, I hope they resonate. Leave me a comment below. How do you like this new set of oracle cards? And how does this play out in your life? Okay? Love to hear from you. And until next time, do take care. Love and light always. Namaste.